Excellent. Welcome. We're at the end of semester one. Can you believe it? We're already there. It's exciting, everything, but hey, we got to finish strong in this. So up here, I'm going to show you a little program that I made for you that you can type, you can see, and project what you're going to need to get in cycle 3 in order to pass the class or do better in, okay? So directions say the first thing to do is go up to File if you've never been in Google before, make a copy. You'll just rename it whatever you want to, and you simply click OK, and cool, it's in your Google Drive now, you're good to go. Once it does load, God, don't you love computers? It takes so long to load, it's great. Okay, we're here now, great. What it's going to ask you here is it's going to tell you to go through 3 different steps, okay? Because we already have our cycle 1 and cycle 2 grades officially. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in. So cycle 1 here, let's say I got an 80, okay? Cycle 2 now, let's say I did a little worse and I got a 65. Okay, no problem. Step 3 at the bottom here, it does show what a 70 on a final. I'm going to assume you're going to pass it. Now you can change the final to anything from 0 to 100. Totally your choice on that one. But what this math shows you is cycle 3 here. It says in order to get a 70% to pass the class, you would have to get a 65% in cycle 3. Pretty cool in that one, right? Now if I were to up that to 100, now I only have to get a 55% cycle 3 if I plan on getting 100% of the final. Not bad. So let's go ahead and reset that now and we look. So let's say we did really, really well in our cycles and we got a 70 there. You would only need a 25% in cycle 3 to pass the class with a 70. Obviously, you want to do better, so that's not there, but it's there to reassure you in this one. It's also there to help you that if you have some low grades, okay, it will show you what you need to get in order to pass the class. So in this case, if you had a 55 and a 65 and a 70 on the final, you would have to get a 90% in cycle 3 grading for you to pass the class with a 70%, okay? So go ahead and play with that. You can put all your classes in here because now you know your numbers. And I've also made this area here for you that if you want to go ahead and type in your different classes, you can definitely do that, and it's basically a tracker for you, just letting you know what you would need to get cycle 3 and the final in order to pass the class. So again, this is very much a system that I wrote for you to help you guys plan yourself now and to really take full control and full reign, the ownership in your process, right? Because that's what we're dealing with now. So play with it, whatever you need, but again, it's there to help you project what you're going to need to get in order to pass the class. My last thing to show you here, so some of us, if we're down in, let's say, this, when you were to look at these numbers like this, is it mathematically possible then to pass the class? Probably not, because no offense, there's no such thing as more than 100%. So this would say you'd have to get 150% in cycle 3 in order to pass the class. Not realistic in that one. So then at this point, we would have conversations with the teacher. We would go back and say, hey, can I add grades to cycle 2 to boost that up to make it more manageable and so forth, okay? So play with it, do what you need to. Again, it is preset at this, and final is always at 70, so you can change it whatever you need to, but cycle 3, keep that number blank as that will compute itself to show you what you need to get. Good luck.